Okay, now we're horizontal.
We are doing a lot of testing, guys, to figure out if we can make this work. Obviously, on the phone, it's not going to be as nice of quality as on my camera, but my camera overheated, so I need to figure out how to not do that. So, yeah, need to figure out how to make it not overheat. I think the quality was better. The audio was decent. I wanted to test it with audio in the background to see what it sounds like, but if my camera ends up working, I'll hook up an XLR mic and it'll be super quiet. I'm actually hoping I can record the podcast here. Um, that sounds super fun to me to be able to record the podcast right here.
Okay, we did have some questions from the first live.
Okay.
So, let's see.
We're back.
We are back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. So John Tucker was asking, how do I get access to the zip code call?
Wait,
Which
what?
you said it's in the group, the zip code call.
Oh, the zip code call is in the group, and we basically teach you how to find things in your local area. The information is out there and it's free, but the main thing is that it's the implementation. You need to figure out something in your area, check back with a couple of people in the group, and make sure that you're doing it right, and then can keep doing that exercise over and over and over again, and make it part of your routine, so that you can figure out the best way to find items that are in your niche so that you can dominate in your area. Everybody's region is going to be a little bit different, so you need to figure out what sells well in your area and how to find it.
Classic Hank says, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this full time for 7 years. And if you guys are new to my channel, please let me know. I don't know how many of my old subscribers are following me still. It's been a long time. It's been 7 years of YouTube.
Back when you were talking about why people watch you, Daniel says, I watch both for entertainment and info, and
Okay.
also background while working.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll try to be more entertaining because I feel like the information's already there, but now I just need to make it in a more engaging format so people will watch more.
Should we take a poll? Like, what kind, like, do you guys want to see behind the scenes stuff? Do you want to see more vlogs, like day in the life stuff?
Yeah, let me know what you guys are looking for. We're selling Link Soul in the back. We're selling. This is the kind of stuff we're selling right now. It's a golf. It's golf. Do you guys want to know like insider stuff on where I'm not where I'm buying, but like what I'm buying, how we set it up? This is more of behind the scenes stuff, how it actually looks like running a business. Do you want more entertainment? Do you want me out in the field?
Do you
But
want to see like crazy buys,
you want to see crazy buys? You want to see me out in the wild thrifting? I have more
like
time now.
unboxing type of stuff?
I'm going to show you the money no matter what we do. That's part of my personality. I want to find stuff for you so you can make money.
You
People
guys,
want.
7 years since pile on the floor system. Nice
Yeah, it's been
South
very
London
different.
reseller.
You can sell food, absolutely. You can sell expired food too. You can sell vintage food. There's just different rules for different categories.
The question was, have you ever seen anyone sell food on eBay?
I have.
Yes.
Yeah. James is asking, did you win? I think so. Do we have to restart it?
We will have to check. We'll check the
All right, we'll check it.
replay.
We'll check the replay. Should we redo it?
Maybe, because I think the replay.
All right, we'll
like,
redo it. We'll
cuts the
redo it. We're gonna sell a shirt live on YouTube. It's a size extra large men's Betty Boop from 1995.
I enjoyed the video with Mel. More of everything, please. All styles of videos. Okay. Sounds good. This is the
It's
T-shirt.
1995. It's on the signal tag.
started at.
We're starting at $1.
Okay, never mind. Bold Finds went straight to 50.
This shirt resale value maybe 125.
The thrifty realtor says, Chris, do you have any prior business experience?
I can ship to France, yes. I started a lot of businesses that didn't work. I spent $80,000 on an app that failed. I had an ice cream business before. I had a call center before. I started a nonprofit. I started art. I made one giant piggy bank that I was gonna try to get installed all over the city because they have these hearts in San Francisco that people come see. I wanted to install these giant teddy or piggy banks, and then you go there and you put money in, and it goes to a charity. No, thrifty reseller. This is exactly why I wanted to make this video today, was because somebody is showing comps for 65 on this shirt, but I think it's worth 125. So it depends on what platform you're selling it on. And this shirt is super easy to sell. Any vintage fair, 125 all day. Super easy to sell. It's like, check this out. It's just like if you were looking for a vintage shirt, this one is insane. So if you're only selling on eBay, you're not doing this shirt justice. It should be sold at a vintage shop because that's where somebody's going to see this. This is like better than 99.99% vintage shirts. Most vintage shirts suck. eBay is not the best way to sell really rare stuff in most circumstances. eBay is the best for like 30 to 1500 and in certain categories. I know, right? People like to tap on the screen like Whatnot. But I run Whatnot mainly for the customers on Whatnot that are on Whatnot. I'm not selling to my audience every day. A lot of resellers do that though, and it's one way of utilizing your audience. But for me, I actually think it's perfectly normal because your audience wants to support you. I actually think that if I sold this to my audience in a stream, it would sell for over 200. If we did a YouTube proper and like 500 people from YouTube came on, this shirt would sell for 200. But it's just because of the FOMO.
Teresa says, is selling new women's clothing, not name brands, a worthwhile market to sell on eBay, or is it better to get a Shopify store set up and buy ads?
Well, if you can set up a Shopify and buy ads and make that work, then you don't need eBay. That's way harder, but that is a way larger market. Versus, like I'm selling brand new clothing that is branded for $12 to $20 with an audience. So not that easy.
The actualization agent says, if you are a beginner reseller, would you recommend starting with one platform, then scaling up to reduce overwhelm and confusion?
Yeah, you gotta have you gotta make $10,000 a month on one platform, in my opinion, before you move to the next one. Not comps. I'm sorry, not profit, but if you can't gross 10,000 on a platform, you're still a beginner because at 10,000, it's not all profit. If you're doing really good, it's like 30% profit. That's only 3,000. You can't really live on 3,000, so why would you start another job? That would be like doing an ice cream truck and a food truck at the same time. It's too much. You wouldn't be able to. It's like, oh yeah, but I would get burrito sales and ice cream sales sometimes. Yes, but it's so hard to do either of those that you're never going to get really far. So what people normally do is they have 12 different food trucks because they're on Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, Depop, Vestair Collective. And they get 5 sales on every platform and they think they're an expert, but you can get 100 sales on one platform by just focusing. So if you're just starting, 10,000 profit on one platform first. Then after that, you can move on to the other platforms, but it'll take you less than a year to get to 10,000 on one platform, and that's more than most people sell on 4, 5, 6 platforms. So everyone wants to be on more platforms instead of being good at one.
Another question from them is, would you recommend Whatnot to a new reseller?
I wouldn't because it's harder. So like, this is the order of what I rank things, and this is what I wanted today's video to be about before I got kind of messed up, which is the easiest is eBay, then Poshmark, then Mercari. That's the easiest to make like a little bit of money. Once you start getting going, then if you want to add YouTube, I would add YouTube, and then I would add Whatnot. Although you don't need social media to do Whatnot, but Whatnot's harder than YouTube because you've got to buy all the right inventory and do it, and have a personality, and be the type of person that can stream regularly.
The reselling reseller says, any suggestions for a first live auction and success on Whatnot?
Make sure you sell items for as cheap as you can afford to get that started. And if the bids start dropping, I like to make it more exciting. So I add things to make it more exciting. Most people, when it starts to die down, they tighten up, they raise their prices, and then their show is dead. So if you feel the audience shrinking, you can build it back up by making it crazier. So for me, I like to build the audience up over time. Choco tacos are really good, indeed.
Blazeworks says, I was on Macari and they blocked me. How do I get back on? I recently started eBay and surprisingly not too bad.
Just email them and let them know what the steps are to get unsuspended. Usually they'll send you a list of directions or their terms of conditions, and you can figure out what you violated and how to get your account back. And yes, comps are just a starting point. A lot of items, especially great items, I wouldn't sell them on eBay because eBay will not get you the highest amount. We go over how to find the top brands in your area. It's regional. So I could tell you the top brands are Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Christian Dior, but you may not be able to find those brands in your area. So you need to be able to deduce. Okay, another thing, just to remind everybody, this is the last week that our white papers are available to the public, included in the monthly subscription of our Patreon. After September 1st, you have to buy the annual to get all the information that we provide. So if you want to just support the stream, you can sign up at the monthly level to Patreon this month and get all the information. Starting September 1st, it'll cost $3.50 for the same info. So it's our last push for the second version of our white papers, which includes my whatnot and my Poshmark strategies.
You already answered the one about brands, women's clothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Bold Finds has the tip. With
Yep.
YouTube, find it the same as eBay. Consistency is key to success. What do you think?
It's just, everything is the same. Like if you want to be successful in anything, it's how long you do it, how intense you do it, how much you learn about it, over how long you do it. So consistency is key. I would say my YouTube videos are C at best, but I've been doing them for 7 years, consistently every week. So over time, that's added into a pretty decent situation, but like consistency is the main reason why this is working.
Jordy was asking, hi, what is over? Because the title.
The way I used to resell is over. This is it. This is the final version. So I'm not changing anymore. Daily Refinement is dead. It's just daily now.
Daily.
Daily. I don't want to change anything. I can honestly say that after 7 years of doing this, I don't want anything different. I'm completely happy with my setup. It sounds weird, but like I don't want to change anything. I've been doing this for 7 years, and I don't want to change it anymore. I'm happy with the final result, which is a $500 a day profit Poshmark, and then this is about $6,000 a day. If you're starting out listing 5 a day, the algorithm is more based on what you list than how often you list. If you list 5 crappy items a day, it doesn't work.
Net Business says, do you sell on Depop? If so, will you make a step-by-step for beginners?
I can. I think Depop is interesting, but the thing is, I don't really like doing things one time. I want kind of like a Depop forever. Like so I would need to find someone to come in here and do my Depop store forever. I don't really want to do it just. If you guys are interested, somebody out there wants to be my Depop store, maybe we can set it up and we can work on it. I have a Depop, but I've only sold one item on it. So if I want to get onto it and do it, I want to do it forever. I'm not interested in doing Depop once. I want to do Depop forever and make a full-time living on it forever.
Eric says, I've always noticed that your videos are clear and easy to understand, Chris. I value your experience and knowledge.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. We're going to take 2 more questions, and we got to get back to making YouTube.
Classic
0.
Hank, how much is needed to get started?
0.
0.
That's a nice comment from Daniel.
Blaze, where it says, what is the best platform to sell electronics?
eBay. So this person said, thanks to you in tech, I'll be able to support my family after 24 years Navy service. See, that is really sad that you served our country for 24 years and they don't hook you up for that and you still have to sell on eBay. But I'm glad that we were able to help you, but that's sort of BS. Go as low as you can to build a following. Yeah, see, this is so huge. This is who? Lori?
Lori says, to be successful in live
Yeah,
shows, you said go as low as you can to build following. I fall into the trap of raising prices just a little when numbers go down
that's
and
right.
my following drops.
I,
Should I
I'm
keep low?
I'm the opposite. So right now the lots are selling for. Let me just check. I think they're selling for between $60 and $75. If I would go in there, the first thing I would do is start making crazier deals. Like they're selling lots, 5 shirts at a time right now. I would go in and say, you guys, you know what? I'm gonna do 6 shirts starting at $1. I'm gonna do 8 shirts starting at $1. I'm gonna do 20 shirts starting at $1 because I'm trying to make the hype grow. If you guys watch me do a stream, you'll watch the people in the chat usually grows the first hour because I keep adding in I keep toking the fire to make it hotter and hotter and hotter so the prices keep going up. And you can only do that by making the deal more exciting. So if you make the deal worse, it has the opposite effect. It's like pouring water on your fire. Everybody leaves. So right now, if I were making the chat crazier and crazier, which has happened before, it'll grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. But right now, since the topics are just normal, we're just cruising at 200 people. But if I were to start opening up about crazy stuff happening in my life, this might go to like 500 people in the chat. Wait, did
Achilles.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Achilles 19 is saying, can you explain what the white papers is again and how I can get that information and how much it is?
Yeah. So is James gonna buy this for 50 or does somebody outbid him? I'm happy to send it to him.
I think it was James.
Okay.
Or
Okay. So the white papers is
Yes.
a shortcut of all the information we've made over the last 7 years together. So it's how to take photos, how to list, how to optimize, how to do the 9 promotions, how to find items in your area. It includes our lectures on how to grow eBay starting with no money because you should do it with no money. It only takes 9 doubles from zero to get to enough money to run your own business, which is around roughly $150 a day. When you're making $150 profit a day, your business can finally live without you adding in any more money. At that point, you're just house money, and that's what I'm doing with my company right now. All the money stays in it, and I just take the money out from the profit. I don't put any more of my own money in. It's already mature, so I don't want to change my business anymore. I'm just going to leave it like this and just take money out of it and invest it into something else. Growing it bigger is a huge headache because it's really hard to find quality people. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Also, I was considering adding in some more information on how to buy pallets, how to hire people, how to do basic sales. If we add anything into the future of the white papers, all those upgrades will be free forever. All the people that got the first version of the white papers 2 years ago got the new version for free and all the updates and the group. You get the whole year of the group if you buy the annual membership with it because it takes a long time to add in all the information that we teach. It's not like an overnight, you'll figure it all out. That's why people who just join for the info and leave, they're not successful because that's not how it works. The information is free. It's the implementation part that's hard. It's staying accountable and showing up every day.
Proto says, which selling platform gets the most volume?
Amazon. After Amazon or eBay. Yeah, the white papers are on Patreon right now. If you're already in there, you get it for free. It's at the $34.99 level and higher. But we're going to take off. I want to film a video today of a new tour. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks. Bye.